Okay. Today is Wednesday. My name is Kwame Owusu. Welcome to the newspaper review segment here on your number one station, Pan African Television, your most authoritative and your most interactive show on TV ever. Yeah, incomparable, right? Definitely. This morning, I am, I don't know whether I'm poised or overly energized, or I am finding happiness in my sadness. So I need to energize myself this morning, and also for the fact that I am very excited to meet one of my very closest friends who I've not seen for a while. He always makes my head swell whenever I'm in Tamale. And even here in Accra, whenever he's here, we hang out a lot. We talk about Ghana, we talk about politics, and he likes to always brag about his constituency. I don't know why. He likes his constituency so much. Hey! Anyway, this man is Honorable Dr. Robert Kugagnablem, MP for Binduri constituency. I'm saying MP for Binduri constituency. Yes, in the heart of the many people who live in that constituency, they know that this is their MP. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are we?
I'm doing very
Looking fresh and young as ever, as if you were still in Parliament. That should tell us that we are ready to come back.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah,
we're
bouncing back with a bang.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now, I have some very good news for all our viewers, particularly those who are interested in owning properties in Accra. Listen, now the economy is such that you have to invest. The little that you make, you invest. The little money that you make, you invest. Now, this opportunity that I'm presenting to you this morning is one that will leave you salivating. Trasaco Springs, the Trasaco brand, the Trasaco company that owns Trasaco Valley, that owns Villaggio and Vista and all of those other beautiful mansions you see in Accra, they have decided to expand their territories. Now, they are allowing every Ghanaian to be able to purchase their properties. Yes, Trasaco, yes. So, they have a new development called the Trasaco Springs. The Trasaco Springs. Now, the Trasaco Springs is off the Tema to Accra motorway. And they have service plots. What they are doing is that, because they know that there's no money in the system, they will actually give you a payment plan. So if a plot is, say, $50,000, they will give you a payment plan, and then you can pay within that period. It's as easy as that. We had conversation, we told them that, listen, we love your brand, we want to associate with your brand, but it appears that it's too expensive. They said, no, Kwame, now what we have decided to do is to open our arms wide, cast our net wide enough. So every single guy, if you're a young guy and you execute a contract and you make some quick money, I think the best thing to do is to own a service plot. This plot, of course, Trasaco, you won't have any litigation matters, no issues with registration, etc. So you can register your property, there won't be any litigations, etc. So please, make sure that you take advantage of this, because it's not going to be, it's not going to be there for long. You know how valuable their properties are, and you know how always people clamor to patronize Trasaco. So Trasaco Springs is the newest addition to the Trasaco group, and they are offering you service plots for cheap, really. And also they have houses on that particular site which are incomplete, okay? But that's how they sell it. So you will come, you will purchase it, you will come and complete it to your own specification. So they allow you to now build your own house. The original Trasaco homes, you couldn't actually develop your own properties. You couldn't actually even build your own house in accordance with your own specifications. But this one, you can do that. You can do that. And it's in a gated community, so your security is also very assured. So please try and call Trasaco Springs. Their sales executives are ready. They will actually drive you or take you to the site. They will direct you to the site, so that when you go, you can look at the site for yourself and pick what you want. So for the uncompleted ones, which is a 3-story or 4-story, I think the starting amount is $180,000, which is really very affordable. And also they can give you a payment plan for that as well. So you can drop maybe say half and then you spread the rest, or you can pay an initial fee and then you spread the rest. But I may not be in a position to give you all the juicy details of this particular offer. You can call them on 055 659 2658. I repeat, 055 659 2658. Trasaco Springs. You have to ensure that you take advantage of this opportunity to own a property in Accra. And even for politicians, I think that for first timers, Charlie, it'll be easy. And those who are also going on retirement, I know some of you have your properties already, but it doesn't hurt a fly to get as many properties as possible, particularly if you have children. Now, the fathers that we have, they are making sure that their children's future, are protected even before they grow. So, yeah, there's an opportunity to own service plots in Trasaco Springs for you and for posterity. Honorable, again, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me quickly take you through the topics for our conversation this morning, after which we'll get Honorable to start the conversation. We are still waiting for other panelists to join us. But Honorable, as an early bird and as disciplined as he is, he got here even before I did. And he called me, Kwame, where are you? I said, Honorable, now I don't know the traffic situation because I have a time that I leave the house and I know what time I'll get here. I leave the house at 6:40 and I know that I always get here before 8. But unfortunately now, all the lungu-lungu that I know, it appears some people have also found a way of using that lungu-lungu road. So there's a little bit of traffic on that stretch. However, we are here and we're going to serve you on the show. Burkina Faso restores constitution, names school leader, president. Yes, ECOWAS should not come and be talking tough and acting slow. This one, they are saying that the person who led the coup is their president. Yay! Democracy restored. Because it appears that even in some countries which appear to be practicing seemingly democracy, are not practicing democracy. In fact, they are autocratic leaders cladded in the description of democracy. And so if you have a coup leader who has said indicated that, oh, if you want democracy, we'll give you democracy. Yes. The coup leader is now the president. What can you do? He's not a coup leader. He's a president. He's a civilian president. So that ends the matter. ECOWAS should go to sleep and find something else to do. And also, I'm sure on the back of that, you recall that there has been an attempted coup d'etat in Guinea-Bissau. Well, they say it was foiled. However, we are not sure. It appears that the Francophone countries have an agenda, particularly the people who are within the military have an agenda. Perhaps it may have a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Fairy tale. It may have a fairy tale ending, particularly because they want to get out of the shackles of the French colonialism, and therefore, they want to coalesce, come together as a body and deal with this French control or France's control over their resources. Very, very critical, very crucial. Fuel prices soar for the umpteenth time. Commercial drivers cry over worrying situation. What song can I even sing for you? You were told, you were deceived, you were lied to that we're going to reduce fuel prices in Ghana. In fact, they reduced by 15 pesos, and then they boom to 1 Ghana cedi. Now it's hovering around 7 cedis per liter. Yes, and that is off the back of the economic quagmire, the economic demise, the economic malfunctioning and malnourished system which we are having to deal with. Off the back of all of that is also the fact that the Ghanaian people are going to be struggling. If you are a market woman, be sure that you have to increase the price of your goods and services because otherwise, you run at a loss. So, that's what you voted for. 10-year study on corruption, prevalence, unregulated party financing to blame. Unregulated financing to blame. We're talking about corruption. They're saying that unregulated party financing to blame. Party politics and how political parties are funded in this country, according to this report, is at the heart of the corruption practices which has engulfed our political, enterprise. Yes. What's it? Empo. Aden obeye. Seven an interview now. Say whether you like it, whether the NDC likes it or not, as though all Ghanaians are NDC members. It's a joke for a member of parliament. Anyway, an apology for a member of parliament. Anyway, Honorable, let's go to Burkina Faso.
Yes.
Now, I'm sure that you have seen all the series of coup d'etats characterizing. Well, we don't know whether the end will be, to an abyss. But from where we sit, it appears that all of them have come to some conclusion that they need to seize political power, albeit that we don't know whether it's for the but clearly that's what we are experiencing. Burkina Faso has now decided to legitimize their illegitimacy, and they have named their coup leader President of Burkina Faso. Honorable, what sayest thou?
Yes. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my honorable.
Good morning to my people in the Binduru constituency.
Oh, for sure.
And good morning to everybody who is listening to Pan Africa Television. Kwame, we are living in very dangerous times, particularly within the sub-region. This is dangerous because the coups are happening almost on a monthly basis. And we need to watch out carefully because when coups happen, there's always some groups and that are militia that are able to get together and then continue to destabilize the society in general. And so you have smaller communities suffering because everybody, there's lawlessness for some time before the coup leaders are able to manage the situation. So there will be a lot of human rights abuse,
Right.
and particularly in Ghana, where we are surrounded by these countries, it is very, very, very dangerous. In the north of Ghana, and that can be dangerous. We just read the deployment of Ghanaian troops to the borders in Burkina and Togo, just to make sure that there's no spillover in our country.
I'm told that there are some jihadists who have entered from the Kulungungu borders.
Yes.
And some refugees also trooping into Ghana. So our own security is even, in danger.
In danger.
Yeah.
And so, to what extent can governments, particularly ECOWAS, work in a manner that brings some level of peace in our sub-region? To what extent can governance be improved? That governance becomes really service to the citizenry, but not service to people in government. If we're able to approach a level where there's truthfulness in governance, there's transparency in governance, then we will not see these coups. We would see a situation where everybody understands the difficulties that all countries are going through, but then we are all making sacrifices to move our countries forward. So it is important that they say when your neighbor's beard is on fire, you need to fetch water and put by your side.
Absolutely.
And so it is critical that for us in Ghana and for our president, who is the ECOWAS chair, puts in measures that at least our country Ghana is secured, and that we do not have infiltration borders.
Absolutely.
And that the rule and that justice, fairness, is what is established in Ghana, so that people would not be motivating in any way to take into the arms and suspend the constitution and restore it in this manner as we see in Burkina Faso. What can we do at this time? We can only increase our security because no intervention, no amounts of words can change the situation or change the thinking of the military that has taken over power.
Right.
We are only hoping that they will stay by their transitional period, and that hopefully they will change over to a democratically elected government.
Right. Lillian Akosua Bediako on Facebook is saying, "Oh, Professor Mills, forever in our hearts, Ghanaians miss you. Mr. Kwame Pianim brought tears to my eyes. God bless him." And Lillian again says, "Who in Africa who told them Ghana is safe with the nonsense e-levy?" Gambo Sadiku says, "Good morning, Kwame. I love watching your show, watching you live in Qatar. God bless you. And bless you too, my brother. Thanks for watching us from Qatar." Let's now come to our country, Ghana, and deal with our own issues here. Now, for those of you who have been following politics for some time, it wouldn't come to you as a surprise that political parties oftentimes ride on the back of fuel prices for the purposes of campaigning and for the purposes of winning the confidence and trust of the Ghanaian people to wield, the power that flows from the streams of the Ghanaian people. The NPP has been victim of that. You recall the gallon situation, where we now even brought what brought about the Kufuor gallon and all of that, which indicated to us that the price of fuel and other related commodities were on the rise, and therefore something ought to have happened at the time. What occasion that is that? Well, I mean, sometimes we don't control these things. It is a PURC which controls the situation as a political tool to win power. MPP again decided to use that, and they indicated that there were some nuisance taxes, in fact, which saw the increase or the increment in the price of fuel and other related products, and therefore, when given the mandate, they were going to take all of those nuisance taxes off the petroleum products, such that the Ghanaian people will pay very little for petrol. Fast, the fuel price is actually swimming in an ocean of confusion, and we have not been presented with any concrete, reasonable, tangible explanations as to the increment. What we do know is that the price stabilization stayed here in the country. Now, let me come to you again, Honorable. We're still expecting our other panelists to join us. Once they do, we will have them seated and also drink from their fountain of knowledge. Now, Honorable, fuel prices soar for the umpteenth time. Now, your party is also complicit in this. And let's be fair to the facts that in the past you've also ridden on fuel prices for the purposes of winning political power. But the numbers that we're seeing here is crazy, because now we're looking at about seven Ghana cedis per liter. But when you were in power, it was around 3 cedis, 50 pesos or so, and it was a matter of political debacle. But now, 7 Ghana cedis. Are you surprised? Are you disappointed? Are you amazed? Are you shocked?
No, not at all, Kwame. This is a group of people who were lying. A group of people who told us they knew everything about managing the economy. A group of people who told us that we were digging fuel in Ghana, we were extracting fuel in Ghana. Why should the price be 3 cedis, 45 pesos? They told us we couldn't manage the economy, and they were, wizards when it came to managing the economy. Today we see the realities, that they are a group of people who have messed us to levels that is unprecedented. We have come to a situation where the implications for discontinuous fuel prices, the social implications are huge and devastating for the ordinary man. When you increase fuel prices, you increase everything. The cost of living becomes too high for everybody. What are the difficulties that some countries are facing? fuel prices to the level of almost 7 cedis can lead to social disorganization. It can lead to the country being destabilized because of the fact that people are now being brought to their knees. You can't function with such high prices. You can't at all. You have to buy fuel every day. And you get to the highway and some people's cars have stuck there. They've stuck because they've run out of fuel. And so this is the situation we find ourselves. And somebody must begin to behave properly. Somebody must begin to bring some relief to the